Welcome to AC Sports. Today's contest is between the Towson Generals and the Carver Wildcats. I'm Ethan Korman, and joining me is...
Hi, I'm Will Lehman, and I'm just ready for this game, and let's get it back to Ethan.
So the starters today for the Towson Generals are going to be Joe Jackson, number 1, Juan Austin, number 2, Elliot Genius, number 21, Caton Summers, number 25, and Derek Foster, number 10. Starters for Carver are going to be number 3, Brian Paquette, number 21, Josiah Cavote, number 1, Bird, all right, Elliot Genius tipping for the Towson Generals. And Carver wins the tip. Number 3, Brian Paquette with the ball. He'll bring it down and kick it to number 1. Over to 12. Back to Paquette, who drives in, passes out, and the shot is up by 1. Rebound from Austin. Brings it down the court. Bounce pass, and it's out on Carver. It's going to be Towson's ball. Number 21, Ellie Genius, inbounds to number 1, Joe Jackson. Back over to Foster, who shoots a 3. No good. Rebound from number 20. Kicks it over to 1 to the corner. Shot is up. No good. Rebound from number 10, Derek Foster. Joe Jackson passes down low to Derek Foster. Number 1 down the court, pressured by Henry Brown, shots up, no good. And kicked out of bounds by Towson. Carver to inbound. Over to 1. Over to the wing for 3, down to the corner. Pump fakes. The shot is up from Paquette, and it's good. Jackson kicks it to Austin. Austin over to Foster, back to Jackson. Looking for an option, down low to Genius. And it's going to be a double dribble call. Number 1 bringing it down the court. Dribbles over to the wing. And it's going to be a turnover from number 12. Jackson to the hoop, and he finishes. Another steal. And it's out on Towson. Carver's going to retain possession. Six minutes left in this quarter as Carver brings it down the field, down the court. 20 to the basket, no good. Rebound by Foster. Outlet pass to Jackson. Jackson's bringing it down the court, drives the lane, fights through contact, and it's going to be a turnover. Blocked by Genus, number 21. Shot is up. No good. Rebound for Brown. Austin down the court looking for a pass. Over to Foster in the corner. He pops a three. No good. Derek gets his own rebound. Shot by Jackson. No good. Rebound by Brown. They're keeping it alive. Fighting for the ball. Genus' shot is up, and he's fouled. Genus' first free throw is good. And both free throws are good for Genus. One drives the hoop, shot is up, and it's good. Jackson back down the court. Over to Austin on the wing. Back to Jackson. In the corner to Foster. His shot is blocked. Now checking in is number 3, Rico Talley. Jackson goes to the bench. Towson inbound. Jackson drives the lane, passes over to Rico, and the basket is good from Talley. Towson's pressing Carver down the whole court. Over to Paquette on the wing, his shot. No good this time. And they're fighting, it's gonna be a jump ball. Jackson looking for a man to pass to, over to Austin on the wing. Over to Brown in the corner. And intercepted by number 12. Going to be out on Towson. A lot of turnovers here in the first quarter on both sides. What do you think they need to do about that, Will?
Yeah, nearly a steal for Jackson right there. Almost could have been a break for Towson, but still a slow start. Still 6-5 with 4 minutes left in the first. Elliott gets up.
As Paquette misses a shot, Jackson drives down the court, and it's stripped from him. Twelve drives the lane. His shot is up. Rebound from Genus. Towson really needs to find a way to get some more points on the board here as Jackson's shot goes off the backboard. And it's going to be a backcourt on Towson.
Yeah, I think both teams need to be a little bit more aggressive here. It's a little slow. Not too many fouls, just one for Carver.
Carver looking to slow the game down here, gets set, and their shot is up, and it's good. Mid-range jumper from 21. 6-7 Wildcats. And Rowan Britannia has checked in for the Generals here. He's number 4. The shot is up from Genus, and he is fouled. Genus is going back to the line. He has 2 points off of free throws already. Looking for 2 more here.
Great job by Genus, getting aggressive, getting under that basket and putting up a shot for the team. That's what they needed.
A timeout is going to be called here by Carver. And what do you think they're going to be talking about during this timeout, Will?
Oh, just about being more aggressive and making these shots they're taking from the outside. I think they're having a little less luck on these shots. And it's just a slow start with 3 minutes left in the first quarter. Nothing's really fallen for either side of the teams.
Genius to the line. And he misses his first shot.
Looks like they got the same group coming out. Same starting five.
And Genius makes his second shot. It's now 7-7, tied with 3 minutes left in the first quarter. Carver with good ball movement here, looking for the open man. Paquette with the ball. Kicks it to the top of the key, out to the wing. Number 12 finds a man down low. The shot is up, and it's out of bounds. Jackson brings it down the court again, trying to slow it down here. Jackson over the wing. Talley drives in, passes out to Britannia. His shot is up, and his shot is good. Three-pointer for Towson. They now lead 10-7. And the pass is going to be tipped by Talley, and it's going to stay Carver possession.
Great shot by Rowan, the only junior on the varsity team. It's pretty crazy. Got a team full of seniors.
Rejected by Genius. And the reason Rowan made this team is because if you've seen him play, you know that his ball handling and agility is more than any other player on this varsity team. He's in that game for a reason. Out to the wing, a three-pointer. No good. Rebound for Genius. Jackson drives in, shoots a floater, no good. Goes for the rebound. It's going to be tipped out by Carver. Towson's going to keep the ball. And the rebound is going to be tipped, and it's going to be Carver ball. I think both teams right now need to start valuing the ball more. A lot of turnovers here, like I said earlier, and a lot of threes not falling for either team. So whichever team looks to make that adjustment first is going to take the lead. Paquette gets trapped looking for the open man. He finds him. One over to the wing. Back to the key. Back to the top. Three drives in. Trying to find the open man. Gets there, and it's going to be a shot clock violation. Great defensive possession for Towson. Prevented Carver from finding an open shot. And let's see if they can convert this offensive possession. Lewis Genius, number 11, checking in for Elliot Genius. Looks like he's going to check in at center. Genius down low. He loses the ball. It's going to stay Towson ball. One minute left here in the first quarter. Towson's going to look to keep the lead going into the second quarter. And pass is tipped. Carver now has the ball. Riding down the court, trying to reset here. Finds the man in the corner. He drives in. Shot is up, and it's good. Britannia on the wing, back to Jackson at the top. Over to Talley on the wing. Passes in, back to the top. Jackson's shot is up, and it's good. And Carver gets stripped. Jackson down the court, drives up, and converts the layup.
Great 5-point swing for Towson. Nice plays by Joseph.
And Carver hits the transition three as time expires in the first quarter.
Slow start to the first quarter, but good ending. 15-12 leading Generals leading. Top scorer is Joe Jackson. Got 7 points. And I think it was a slow start all around for both teams, the Wildcats and the Generals. But Towson came up at the end and made that, and Joe made those last few shots for the team.
And it looks like the court has started. Towson was not set. They've only got 4 players on the court. They're trying to figure out what's going on right now. It's now tied to begin the second quarter. Not a great way to start for the Generals, but they're going to look to convert this possession. It's going to stay down low for the Generals. Jackson has it up top. Slowing things down now. And Talley kicks it back to Jackson. Back to Talley. And that's going to be another shot clock violation. Towson is all out of sorts right now at the beginning of the second quarter. They're going to need to make an adjustment and get it in order, or else they're going to fall behind quickly. Carver's shot is up, and it's going to be an air ball. Jackson bringing it down the court quickly, down to Talley, who drives to the basket, fights through contact, and it's going to be a traveling call on Talley.
Yeah, I want to see them do more of that in the second quarter. I want to see them driving, kind of getting in the paint. Outside shooting isn't really working for either side, I think.
As the pass is intercepted by Towson to Juan Austin, who drives the hoop. Rebound by Genus. He puts it up, no good. His shot again, no good. Even though they did not convert that possession, that's still a couple of good looks for Towson. And if they continue to push the pace of this game, I don't think Carver's going to be able to keep up, and I think they're going to be able to make good things happen. Juan back up the court to Jackson, out to Austin, who shoots a three. And it is no good. The ball will stay down low for the Generals. Another inbound tipped by Carver. Generals able to maintain possession this time to Austin, who converts the and one.
Great play. Yeah, a lot of those inbounds getting tipped. They need to focus on these passing.
Number 23, Michael Stamatos, now checking in for the Generals. And it's going to be another timeout.
Coming in for Towson after the timeout is Michael Stamatos, Rico Talley, Joe Jackson, and Juan Austin taking the free throws, and Louis Genus.
Austin converts the and one for the free throw. Towson's pressing on the full court. Carver working the ball, looking for an open shot. To the corner, Paquette's three is up, and it's no good. Talley with the rebound. Towson looking to pull ahead here. They've got some momentum. Into the paint, and Stamatos is fouled. Number 10 checks in for the Carver Wildcats as Michael Stamatos is set to inbound for the Generals. Jackson's shot is up. No good. Lewis gets the rebound and puts it up, and it's good.
Great rebound by Lewis.
It's going to be a traveling car on Carver. Louis Jean is really working the paint right now for the Generals, getting almost every rebound. Austin looking for a man, over to Jackson on the wing. Jackson drives in, falls, and it's going to be a turnover. Carver down the court with one man to defend. And the layup is no good. They get the rebound, but stripped by Stamatos. Towson down the court. Austin looks for a man in the paint, finds him, and one is good by Talley.
Another and one by Talley.
Momentum seems to be shifting in this game. Towson's pulling ahead. Now 22-15 Generals with 4 minutes and 49 seconds left in the second quarter.
Seems like they had a good discussion in that timeout. No points for Carver after that timeout. 7 points for Towson. Moving ahead.
Derek Foster now checking back in for the Generals. And Towson goes back into their full court press. Shot is up from Carver, no good. Rebound Foster, and Austin brings it down the court again. Dribbles into the paint, passes, kicks it out to Jackson. Shot is up, and it's good from three. Carver working the ball, trying not to get trapped. He does, throws it off Towson, and it's going to work. Carver's going to keep the ball.
Jackson now has 10 points with that three. He's working that outside. He's
Carver looking for a shot, finds Paquette in the corner who pump fakes and drives in, and it's blocked again by Louis Genus. But no, it's going to be a foul call. Number 3, Brian Paquette to shoot 2 free throws. Both the Genus brothers in this game have been commanding presences in the paint. If they can keep that up all game, Carver's going to have to look for other ways to score. And if they can't convert from outside the arc, then it's going to be a long game for them. Paquette's second free throw is good. as it's now 25-16 Generals with 4 minutes left in the half.
That was their first points in the last few minutes. Towson's been moving aggressively and playing really well after that timeout. Still plenty of time before halftime, but looks like Towson's is moving ahead.
It's going to be a carrying call on Carver. Careless turnover there. Towson's going to be able to take the ball, and if they can convert, then the momentum will definitely switch. Generals working the ball. Looking for an open shot. They find it. Genius' shot is up, and it's no good. Carver brings it down the court to number 1. Pass is tipped, and it's going to stay Carver ball.
Nearly a steal for Lewis. Would have been a great steal to get some more points for the Generals.
Number 1 on Carver doing most of the playmaking for them. He's trying to work the ball for them, finding the open man as much as he can. His shot is up, and he cannot convert it. Carver gets the rebound, his shot is up, and he's fouled. Number 23 will go to the line and shoot 2.
It's going to be a number 2 for Lewis. Second foul. You're going to keep an eye on him in the paint. Only the second foul for Towson this half, so not too many fouls. For Towson, 5 for Carver. Still got plenty of time, 3 minutes left. Caton Summers checks in. And it looks like Elliot Genius checks in for Lewis.
Carver cannot convert their second free throw, but another foul is called. It's going to be on Carver, and Towson will get the ball anyway. Austin looking to find a man down low, and his pass is intercepted. Carver bringing it up the court fast. They're looking to convert one. 12 shot is up, no good. Rebound Towson. They're pushing the ball up fast. He's looking for a pass. Towson's going to keep the ball on what I believe is a kickball violation by Carver.
Nearly another careless turnover for Towson. Still 2.5 minutes left in this half.
Genius's turnaround jumper is no good. Summers tries to save it. He cannot. It's going to be Carver ball. Towson did have a good sequence there, but it seems like it's over with going back to careless passes and turnovers. As Carver hits another 3, and they're now catching up. Now 25-20 Generals with 2 minutes left in the half. Towson's going to look to end this quarter on a high note, trying to find an open shot now. Finds Summers down low, over to Genius, who fights through contact. His shot is up, and it's good. Genius fights through contact to get another 2 for Towson.
Great shot for Genius. They just got to keep feeding it to Summers and Genius down in the paint. I think that's the most success for Towson today.
Going to be tipped off of Towson, the refs say. And they're going to come talk to each other now and reevaluate that call. And they're going to switch the call, tipped off of Carver. Austin down to the corner for Foster. Gets an open shot, and his shot is good. Another 3 for Towson, now 30-20. Carver coming back up, fighting hard to make their way through that full court press. Their shot is up, Misses the rim. Jackson working it down the court quick. He drives the paint and converts it. Strong move by Jackson to convert the basket through pressure. Carver able to convert a tough basket there. Jackson brings it down the court. They could go 2 for 1 here if they play it right.
Got less than a minute left.
And Jackson's shot is good. It is raining buckets here.
Man, that's his fifth. He's got 15 points on the half. Jackson is lighting it up from 3.
Jackson with a steal. His shot is up. No good. Fighting for the rebound. Carver gets it. Towson's still pressing them. 27 seconds left. Carver with another 3. No good. They get their own rebound. Number 1 drives his paint, puts up the floater. No good. Genius with the rebound with 15 seconds left. Jackson shot. It is no good. Foster with the rebound. And he goes back up. Tipped out of bounds with 2 seconds left on the clock. Towson's going to look to get a quick shot off here.
For some reason, Carver just keeps leaving Joe open on the three-point line, and he's just almost automatic. Great second quarter for Towson, really taking over the game, up by 13.
And Towson's going to call a timeout here. They're going to draw up a play to convert a basket in these last 2 seconds. If they can convert this basket, then they're going to have a lot of momentum going into halftime, which is not good for the Wildcats. Number 2, Juan Austin will inbound for the Generals. Bounces it into Jackson, and it's going to be kicked out by Generals with 0.2 of a second left on the clock. It's going to be hard to convert anything here in that amount of time.
A little bit of confusion for Carver down there at the inbound. Takes a shot and almost went in, actually. But that concludes the first half with 35-22 Generals up. Leading scorer is Joseph Jackson with 15. One thing to note of is just Louis Giannis just has 2 fouls, so you might want to keep an eye out on him, but those are the only fouls for Towson. And that'll conclude the first half.
And we are back for the contest with Towson Generals against the Carver Wildcats. Towson's starting lineup is checking in now. Same with Carver. It's 35-22 Generals to begin the second half as we kick it off. And continuing from the last half, a series of turnovers, another pass intercepted by Carver as number 1 drives to the hoop, and his shot will not count. They're going to call a foul on the floor by Towson. As Carver's inbound is intercepted as Austin takes it to the hoop. Can't finish. And Carver gets the rebound, looking to push the ball up. Loses it, gets it back. Corner 3 is up. No good. Brown with the rebound.
Both sides of the team, just silly turnovers, terrible throws. as Joe goes up for the layup and makes it 2 and contests it 2.
Other than Jackson's last shot, it's been a relatively messy start to the third quarter. Both teams are going to look to clean it up a little bit. Whichever team's going to be able to do that better, they're going to be able to have the momentum in this quarter as number 1 for Carver finishes the layup through contact.
Great layup. Elliott had a lot more size on him, but was able to get in through the contact and make that layup. There we go,
And
Elliott.
Elliott hits another putback. The Geniuses continue their dominance here in this game. 2 commanding forces in the paint, preventing Carver from getting any shots inside. Most of Carver's points are coming from the 3-point line because of that commanding presence that the Geniuses present.
Nice for Joe to get his hand in there to kind of block the pass and get the ball for the team.
As Towson sets up here and finds an open Joe Jackson in the corner, he takes it back to the top and finds Foster in the corner, finds Henry Brown in the paint, and his shot is up. It's good.
That was Henry's first points. Great shot. Little quiet today for Henry, but don't be shy. He's a great player.
Towson moving the ball well here to start the second half. Do you think that was a topic of discussion during halftime?
Yeah, they need to keep moving the ball and keep up with Towson, man. Another layup by Joe. He's got now 19 points, leading Towson in points.
And a timeout called here by the Carver Wildcats. Towson coming out in the beginning of the second half, letting the floodgates open, pouring out way more points than Carver. Carver needs to figure out what to do about this, or else Towson's going to pull ahead even further than they already have.
Yeah, I think Carver needs to focus on getting some points on the outside, taking some shots, and just getting back on those fast breaks. Towson is destroying them on those silly turnovers, just both teams, not just Carver. Towson had a couple at the beginning of the half, and at the first half they both had some really bad passes, but Towson is just able to move a little faster in the fast break and get those shots up. Checking back in for Towson is going to be the same group with Joe, Derek, Juan, Henry, and Elliot Genus.
.544 left in the quarter as Carver brings the ball down. Number 1 kicks it out to the corner to 20, who drives in, and a traveling call is going to be called on Carver. Traveling is another thing, too, that's going along, getting called a lot in this game. That's a lot of careless turnovers. But Towson's cleaned it up here in the beginning of the second half, and that's why they're up by so much at this point. Jackson with another shot, and it's good again. Jackson
Joe
with 22
from the
points
outside.
now.
Great three-pointer. He's now got 22 points. Towson is now taking over the game. Nearly another turnover for Carver. Joe almost got that fast break. But that's going to be a foul for Joe. Number 1 for him. Still 5 minutes left in the third quarter. Plenty of time for Carver.
Towson playing a relatively clean game so far. Only have 4 team fouls as Carver misses another three-pointer and gets their own rebound. Number 20 looking to reset, drives back in, and his shot is up, blocked by Brown.
Great block by Brown.
Carver gets their rebound again, looking to reset now.
Just cannot get a rebound. Towson cannot get a defensive rebound on Carver.
20 drives in again, kicks it out. Shot from 21 is no good.
There we go, Henry Brown with
finally
the nice.
pulls down the rebound as Towson brings it up the court.
Silly mistake for Joe. Just threw it to nobody. Just a little misconnection with Elliott and Joe. But James checks in for Elliott. This is James' first appearance of the game. Don't shy on him. He's a great player.
And Towson continuing their full court press. It's worked so far. As Joe tips the ball again. He's really starting to heat up here.
Backcourt violation. Great play by Joe. Great defense.
And that backcourt comes as a result of Towson's full court press. If they can keep that up, they're going to keep their lead. Shot from Foster is no good. James fighting for the rebound. And number 21 on Carver is going to step out of bounds. Towson will keep the ball. Anderson to rebound. He'll find Jackson. To Austin in the corner. Back out to Jackson, who drives in, shoots the mid-range, and is out of bounds. A little bit of a heat check there for Jackson, who laughs it off as he gets up and goes back on defense. Gets the steal.
Wow.
Who kicks it to Austin, and he finishes.
Man, Towson is just having a field day out here. Looks like they're all just having a lot of fun.
Towson playing much more aggressive here coming out of halftime.
It's another one for Joe. Another foul. Now Rico and Rowan are checking in for Derek and Juan.
No, as Jackson picks up the aggression, he's also picking up a few fouls to come with it, as one can't convert the circus layup. Anderson fighting for the ball. It's going to be a jump ball. Towson with a 24-point commanding lead here with 3.5 minutes left in the third quarter. Carver's trying to chip away at this lead. Let's see if they can chip away a little more on this possession as one drives to the hoop. Can't convert another circus layup. Towson works it up. Anderson drives to the basket, gets hit. And it's going to be a foul on Anderson, an offensive foul. Number 2, Juan Austin checking back in now for Joe Jackson. He's going to need a breather after that roll he just went on. Rowan Britannia playing lockdown defense as number 1 is fouled on his way to the basket.
Hopefully Carver can get something moving here while Joe is taking a break on the bench. Maybe they can get some points on the board, slowly bring back, lower this lead by Towson.
Louis Genus checks back in for the Generals. Let's see if he can continue his commanding paint presence like he did in the first half. Number 12 converts the basket. As the Cavote brothers are doing most of the work for Carver here in the second half.
Great rebound by Anderson.
Britannia pops a mid-range and is fouled. He'll go to the line for 2.
Chance for a couple points for the junior.
No, you did not.
Like we said earlier, Rowan Britannia is the only junior on this team of all seniors. Fights for his playing time, like I said earlier. Amazing ball handling and agility, and really makes an impact when he's on the court.
He's a speedy guy. Don't be fooled.
And just like that, he gets his own rebound and finds
Great
Genius in the paint
assist.
for 2.
Great assist by Britannia.
The Generals' big men have been unstoppable in the paint tonight. Carver doesn't seem to have a solution to stop their presence in the paint. Two minutes left here in the third quarter as Towson leads 50-26 against the Carver Wildcats.
James Anderson gets ready to inbound it for Towson.
Wildcats just trying to find a way to fight back against this lead, but nothing much they can do against Towson's big men.
I like how Towson came out and doubled their fouls, and they're playing a lot more aggressive this half. This third quarter has just been a complete dominance for Towson, and they're playing great.
Carver with another foul. With Towson's intensity in this half, they're drawing a lot more fouls, which is good. They'll pick up the bonus soon. Britannia finds Lewis inside, who converts another shot.
Great pass for Britannia. That's 6 for Lewis.
Paquette goes along the baseline and finds one at the top, who drives in and is fouled while shooting. He'll shoot 2. Towson now with 6 fouls in the quarter. Carver with 2.
Lewis kind of taking over for Towson as Jackson is out for the last few minutes. He's been playing great in the paint. Great block by Anderson.
Towson pushing it to the corner now where they find Britannia, who puts up a floater, can't convert. Genius with the rebound. Finds its way back to Genius, who shoots a 3 and can't convert. Towson continuing the press, and as we said earlier, Britannia just gets all over the offense, fighting for every possession.
Great defense. He's playing very aggressive. He's, like I said before, he is fast.
.125 left here in the third quarter as Carver will shoot.
Looks like Carver is now in the bonus. Give him a little help on that side. Britannia puts him in the bonus with that foul.
Towson playing aggressive coming out of the half. Maybe a little too aggressive as they've already given Carver the bonus with over a minute left.
Yeah, one more foul and they'll nearly double their fouls in the that they had the first half.
Talley denied at the rim as he goes up for a layup. And Carver's shot is up and it's good.
Wow. This is what Carver needs right now. They need these points. They need this momentum right now. They're down by 22.
Carver able to slowly chip away at the lead, now only down by 22 as opposed to earlier.
As Michael Stamatos checks in, he checks in for Britannia. And the same 4 will stay in as Anderson, Lewis Genius, Juan Austin, and Talley.
Towson now opting for a lineup of big men. looking to dominate the height game for the remaining minute in this quarter.
Get a traveling call and tally. That'll be another foolish turnover for Towson, but let's see if Carver can do something with this.
A lot of traveling calls in this game. That's something that needs to be fixed, frankly, on both sides. If both sides can clean that up, this will be a lot smoother game, and I think it'll go a lot better for both sides. As 12 step back and pops a three. It's no good. Austin looking to find Genius up the court, who gets called for traveling.
Another travel. Nearly an amazing shot by, an amazing pass by Juan, leading to a great fast break points, but just couldn't connect on that pass. But Juan takes it from 12, and he's going up, and he gets fouled. Great aggression. He's going to go up to the line for two. These group of big men for Towson looking great.
Now Austin, one of the only guard out there right now, continues to get steal after steal. If he can continue that, then Carver's going to have no chance at coming back in this game.
33 seconds in the third quarter. Now Towson is leading by 24.
Towson continues their full court press.
Nearly another steal for Juan.
And
Great
he's
layup.
able to convert again. Another two for Towson, who now leads by 26. Carver fighting to keep the ball in their possession. They do, and are able to find Paquette to reset.
5 seconds,
Paquette
3 seconds left.
He's trying to find a shot.
Gotta take a shot.
Pops one, and he
James
can't hit
Anderson on the great defense. Now the end of the third, 56-30. We're gonna head to the fourth quarter with Towson having a commanding lead. Headed into the fourth, Towson has put in Britannia and Summers. Summers at the big and Britannia at the point. Still keeping Anderson, Stamatos, and Talley in there.
Towson now going back to a more quintessential lineup. And a foul gets called on Talley here.
Looks like they're gonna hit him with a charge. They're gonna go to the line for two.
Carver's first free throw is good here, as they're still in the bonus this half. Can't convert the second free throw as the rebound is stripped from Stamatos. Back out to Paquette at the top, who's looking for a man. Goes to reset. Dribbles around Talley, drives the hoop. His shot is up, and it's good.
Wow, great shot for Paquette. They needed that right now in the fourth quarter with 7.5 minutes left to play. Down by 23, Caton gets it, jump shot, can't connect.
Paquette with the rebound. He'll turn it up now for the Wildcats. He's looking to be their source of points at this point, as their three is an air ball. Towson pushing it back up the court now, finds Talley on the wing. His three is not good, but he's fouled on the shot. He'll shoot three. For Carver, most of the point production right now is going to have to come from Paquette. Towson's cruising at this point. Not having to work very hard for their buckets.
Tally's 1 for 2. One more free throw to shoot. 7 minutes to play. Just misses it with his rainbow shot.
Paquette draws another foul.
Looks like it's going to be on Stamatos. It's going to be his first one. They're going to go to the line. Paquette taking 2. The first one will not go for Paquette.
7 minutes left here in the fourth quarter as Carver looks to find any way to fight back from this 23-point deficit.
Looks like they're going to use a little bit of press. Carver for the first time today. Towson's been pressing the entire game, but
now you have to think, had Carver done this all game, do you think the game would have been a little closer?
I don't know. Silly pass right there. Backcourt. But I don't know how much it would have changed, but I think their aggression would have been a lot different, and I think the points would have been a little closer.
Number 1 in the ISO for Carver. Goes up for another layup, and it's blocked by Summers. The putback is no good. Rebounded by Carver. Out to the wing, pump fake, and another shot is good.
Man, he makes the shot with Summers in his face.
A great offensive possession by Carver, who's looking to fight back as Britannia is fouled by number 3, Brian Paquette.
Paquette just trying to fight for his life, for his team, trying to do anything to try to get him to at least come back a little bit from this 21-point deficit. Looks like they're going to sub in Juan from Michael Stamatos.
Austin in the ISO, drives the baseline and finds Talley, whose shot is up. Can't make it. Carver fights for the rebound. And a
silly mistake for Carver. Just another bad throw. Both teams have been showing it today. Luckily, it hit off one of Towson's players.
As Carver finds an open man who can't make the layup. And Austin pushing up the court fast, finds Talley under the basket, who makes the layup for 2.
I was hoping for a dunk there, Ethan. I don't think Talley could get up there, but
as he comes down the court again with a Euro step, makes the and 1.
Wow. What a play by Talley. He gets the and 1.
A big scoring drive here from the Generals is going to send them their lead to a point where there's just no coming back for Carver.
And Towson's bench is getting excited for Talley.
Banks it in to convert the and 1.
Still got 5 minutes and 45 seconds left.
Michael Stamatos checking in back here for Caton Summers. He'll stand in the backcourt and wait for Carver to bring it down. Towson continues their press. Really seems to be tiring out Carver, who's just making more and more careless turnovers as the game goes on.
Looks like they're going to keep up this press. Carver still. Now it looks like a turnover for Towson, a silly mistake for Austin. Accidentally bounced it on the baseline, and
as Talley goes down and Carver's able to convert the mid-range. They've got some momentum now. But Britannia blazes by the Carver defense and kicks it to Anderson, who converts the layup.
Great sequence of plays for Towson after a silly mistake.
Number 3 drives to the hoop. That might have been a travel, not called by the refs. Austin kicks it to Anderson with another pass. He's fouled hard on the play.
James Anderson is getting pulled down by, looks to be Carver, number 10. And he'll go to the line and shoot for 2. Great aggression from Towson heading into the second half. Completely different team. I think this first half they were a little quieter.
And I think that's why they've been able to pull ahead with such a bigger lead.
And here comes Joe. Joe Jackson got 24 points. He hasn't been in the past like 8 minutes, but
let's see if he can continue his score and drive here with 5 minutes left in the game as Anderson converts his second free throw. Carver looking for an open shot, finds one but misses, gets the rebound, puts it up, and Jackson with the rebound.
Great defense
finds
by
Talley
Michael.
ahead of the defense, who's able to convert the easy layup for 68 points. Towson now with a 30-point lead as a timeout is called by Carver, trying to put a stop to this scoring drive by the Generals.
What do you think they talked about at this halftime when coming in leading by Towson was leading? What do you think they talked about in that locker room?
Well, you know, at the end of the first half, Towson only had 2 fouls, and that tells me that they weren't playing as aggressive as they could have been. They had more fouls to give, and you could also see it by the score. They were not leading by very much. But at the beginning of this half, they came out, they let the floodgates open. They picked up a few fouls, and they have 19 fouls at this point, but it was worth it as they now have a 30-point lead because they've been playing much, much more aggressive.
The same group for Towson stays in. At the 4 and the 5, Henry Brown and Michael Stamatos. And at the top, we have Joe Jackson, Juan Austin, and Rico Talley. I think everybody from both teams has played a good amount of time sharing the court as a team.
Carver getting pressed again. Can't seem to find an easy shot. Gets one off, but it barely hits the rim. Towson fights for the ball and is able to get it.
Looks like Carver gave up on the press. Just kind of get through this game. Rough one for them today.
Finds Jackson in the corner for the wide open 3. He can't hit it, but he gets his own rebound and drives in. Kicks it over to Talley, who makes the
Great
layup.
pass. Nice layup by Rico.
Very good ball movement here from the Generals. And another careless turnover from Carver to Jackson, who kicks it to Austin, who's able to convert another easy layup.
They now have 72 points, 72-38, with 3 minutes and 40 seconds remaining. They just keep going, and they don't want to slow down.
Towson playing relentless defense here, making it near impossible for Carver to find an open shot. And just as I say that, they do. They get 40 points now.
Looks like Towson is going to call a timeout as Carver gets their first points in a few minutes. It's going to be 72-40. 9 fouls for Towson, 7 for Carver. Both teams in the bonus.
Now as the clock winds down here, I think it's just crucial for Carver to just focus on the fundamentals and finding an open shot while Towson just needs to keep doing what they're doing.
Yeah, I would have to agree with you, Ethan. There's not much you can do with down by 32, but just keep playing. Just try your best. Try to get the best possible shot out there.
Finds Jackson in the corner for an open three. He can't hit that one. Brown with the rebound. Finds Talley under the basket. His shot is up and he's fouled.
Man, another shot by Rico at the paint, and he gets fouled. He's going to go to the line for 2.
Talley's first free throw is no good as number 13 checks in for Carver. Brown fighting for the rebound. It's
nice
jump ball.
Looks like Towson is going to keep it, and they're going to substitute Anderson, Bertani, and Lewis Genus in. And Juan, Jackson, and Brown will sit.
Talley unable to finish through contact, but Stamatos comes out with the rebound and is able to finish.
First points for Stamatos. Great layup. Nice way to use his body and be aggressive.
Carver coming up the court, finds a man on the wing. He looks to shoot, and his shot is barely off. Number 4 with the rebound drives. His shot is an air ball, and Stamatos with the rebound, fighting for the ball, and he is fouled.
Nice job by Stamatos to hold on to that ball.
Now Stamatos will shoot now.
Both teams in the bonus, like I said before. Carver trailing by 34 as Mike goes up for the 2 shots. Sorry, correction, it was a 1-and-1.
Carver stepped out of bounds. Towson will keep the ball. Carver to bring it back up the court now with 2.5 minutes left in the game. Five drives in and tries to find a man on his team.
Steps out on the baseline. Another silly mistake by Carver, just on the opposite side of the court, and they did the same thing. What I noticed in this game is both teams have done some silly things, and just Towson getting a little bit luckier and moving a little bit faster than Carver, but Michael takes the shot from 3, and it is good! There we go, little celebration from Michael. Good looks, good looks. Nearly another turnover for Carver. Towson gets their hands on it, but Carver will throw it in.
Carver trying to find the open man, but more relentless defense from Towson. They find a shot, but can't hit it.
Oh.
Michael goes down, and he'll be fouled on the play. 10 fouls now for Carver.
Michael go up to the line. He looks a little shaken up. Mike now, Stamatos now with 5 points. Going up to the line, he's shooting 2. And he'll make the first one. Good shot by Michael Stamatos. About a minute and a half left. Carver is now trailing by 39 points. Takes the shot, and they make a three. Now they're trailing for 26. Britannia brings it down the court.
And he'll just try to dribble out a bit of the clock here as he kicks it over to Talley, who will hold.
Looks like this one is about to be wrapped up. Great game by both teams, just Towson was able to gut it out.
Towson will just dribble out the clock now. There is no shot clock, so he'll just dribble until time runs out.
Looks like Towson is a little excited after this win. After this, once the time goes out, this will be another win for Towson. They'll improve their record to 2-1. First home game at Towson, and a great one to start the year.
Towson will look to get another win on Friday against Delaney.
It'll be a good one. You'll have to come back and watch it here.
Remember to tune back in for Friday's game against Delaney. This has been AC Sports with Ethan Korman.
And Will Lehman. Thank you so much for joining us today.
And don't forget to like and subscribe, AC Sports.